My name is Dr. Richard Bonati. This is my wife, Gina. And we started a practice in 2004 in Smithtown. I've been a dentist for 25 years, almost, graduated in 99. And accounting is kind of like dentistry, where you want to, you create a relationship. It's a very intimate relationship with the practice and business, and you need to trust the person. And when we met Bryan, he took us through, made us feel comfortable immediately. Mm-hmm. You feel that from him. He's got it. He has a lot of experience with dental practices. So for us, that was a huge thing, because it is a unique business. It is a business, but it is unique in how the different aspects of spending money and buying materials and also promoting the practice and your business, which he's made amazing suggestions, which I never thought I'd get from an accountant. I thought it was more about, how do I save monies and numbers? Like yeah. With retirement and how to put money aside, because that wasn't really happening and it was worrying us. But when we met him, he kind of took us step by step, and
he set us on a path, really, with clear directions on how the steps you had to take, and small goals to set to ultimately reach, greater goals down the line as we get older. And even then, looking at the practice too, he would make suggestions about productivity and how to maximize, the practice and make it the best that it can be.
Yes, he's very knowledgeable about the business and the practice and what dentistry, what we're up against and what our successes are. And within 2 years, it was remarkable.
Yeah, he turned everything for us around. And really put us on the track of great tax planning and money guidance.
Guidance and how to reinvest in the practice, how to, also retain employees, because his perspective was other businesses. And you'd ask a question like, what are people doing out there? Because in your own business, you're sometimes worried. You're in your own bubble. You're dealing with your day to day, but you don't have maybe a view that someone like Bryan has, that he's in multiple practices, multiple businesses, and
he sees what works and
really, and then can make suggestions. And the suggestions he's made we've always benefited from. I always feel he's very trustworthy.
It's so smart, so smart that you feel that from him, that his intelligence and how competency.
Yeah. He's very competent. In other words, he says, nope, that's not going to work. Good idea, but no. And yes, and this is how we can promote that. And you kind of need that, really, because you're worried about your day to day, and then he steps in. So
I do a lot of the back end work with him, while my husband's seeing patients. Bryan and I will meet here, and he'll go over his checklist and say, okay, did you do this? And I'll say, oh yes. And did you do this? Yes. I'll say, oh no, I didn't do that. He looks at me, he raises his eyebrow. We kind of laugh about it, but because
he's on our side,
right?
And that's the whole thing. It's not but it's once a month that he comes in. Right?
Once a month, and we talk and go over the books and how to make things the best it can be. And it makes me feel good that he's watching everything and looking at everything, and that you have that contact with him so frequently as things come up and questions, and he's always right there.
Yeah. It is daunting. It's a lot. Taxes. You have a business. What am I really using the money effectively that I've worked for, and want to, of course, do right by how the taxes are filed and everything. But at the same point, am I really utilizing the benefits of what is out there? And his command of that, just from day one, has been like, it's just a relief because it always was a bit
It's
of
a lot
stress.
of
Yes.
unknown, right?
Yes,
It's a for many
Right.
people
Mhm.
that don't have any formal education in accounting or taxes. It is a lot of unknown, and you sort of you can bumble through it. But he really, like I said, the best thing I can say is he set us on an excellent path
Mhm.
towards successfully managing our practice.
Yes, I can't recommend them.
Yeah, high enough.
High enough. Mhm.